Welcome back to the Beauty Body Balance podcast. Hi, I'm Dr. Erin Lucie here at Luminate Clinic, and I have with me Maritza, our
Hi,
nurse
guys.
injector. And today we're going to talk with you about filler and all the different types of filler. And Maritza and I consider ourselves artists, and every artist has to use different tools in their tool belt. And one of the things I think of is like painting. Like there's different types of paint. There's oil paints, there's watercolor paints, spray paints, all different types of paint, and each one creates a different look. And we're going to do a rundown of the different types of filler and how we use them in our practice.
There's so many types of filler. And that's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I just need filler. I'm like, yes, but I can't do the same syringe. I'm going to do here, here, or here, or here, or here, here. We have so many different options.
Especially when you're talking about facial balancing. And I remember, I think, in school or when we do a training, they give you one type of filler and they show you how to put it in the nasal folds.
Yes.
Which we don't even inject there anymore.
And it's like the thinnest filler because they just don't want you to mess up.
Yeah. So they teach you how to inject here, which we don't inject there anymore. And then they don't teach you how to do lips because that's an advanced technique. But they want you to inject kind of a little bit everywhere with the same type of filler, whatever is provided at the training. And I remember the very first time that I went to like a real training, which with the physician that taught me like facial balancing, he put 10 syringes in this person's face. And my mind was blown because you think, oh, I'm going to use one syringe and that's it. Like, let's just do a little bit. It'll be fine. No, one syringe does nothing.
Nothing.
It does nothing.
One syringe is 1/5 of a teaspoon.
And it's hard. Yeah. It's one syringe is like typically 1 ml. And
a blueberry.
Which is a blueberry, 1/5 of a teaspoon. But even if we say one syringe, like the syringes of filler that we order come in like 0.8 and they come in 1.2 and 1.5. So all the syringes, like that is not even a thing because they're all different amounts. So stop asking, like don't call us and ask us how much a syringe of filler costs because they're all different sizes and shapes and they're all different.
All different depending on your needs.
Yeah.
Because we also have like biostimulators, you have HA fillers, you have so many different things, and it just depends on your budget, your timeline, and what your results you want. And also your age. Because if you're 75, I'm not going to pump your face up with HA filler. It's not going to do anything like for you.
Sculptra.
Yeah.
Right? Which is a biostimulator.
Yeah.
Like they need Radiesse, which is immediate collagen.
Yeah. Like it just depends on your results. Everybody's so different and it's just so unique to your needs. So you just really need to make sure that you're going with somebody who understands that and isn't just going to sell you 2 syringes and put them everywhere, because the kind of filler that you need in your lips is not the same kind of filler that you need in your cheeks or under your eyes, which also don't let people put filler under your eyes.
We dissolve so much under eye filler because what happens is we have to, when we talk about facial balancing, you have to kind of start with the bottom. Like if somebody wants lips, they actually probably need a chin first. And then we go to the lips and then we go to the cheeks. So we start with a little bit firmer. It could be an HA. And HA is hyaluronic acid, which is a gel and it's clear. And you'll see that patients that have HA under their eyes, it'll be kind of like blue and bubbly and then eventually it'll start to like sag down because they didn't have cheek support. So we have to start with the chin and then we go to the lips, then we go to the cheeks, then we go to the under eye. And my favorite for under eye is actually Dermal PRP. That's where we take your blood, spin it down, and re-inject those growth factors under your eye. So we're not just filling that area, it's actually like increasing that collagen and making things a little bit tighter. So what HA is hyaluronic acid. Your body has it, so it's a natural product. But there are different brands of HA.
So many brands.
So many different brands of HA. And then different, like let's say in the Restylane family, you have Lift, which is very thick and aggressive. We have Contour, which is very flexible. So it's great for nasal folds if we're going to inject there.
You have Kiss for lips. You have Refine, Define.
Yeah, Refine and Define. They're all different. They're like different consistencies. And then they're different in the way that they're made and they're manufactured. So some of them, like the Evolus, their new one is smooth and firm. They only have 2, but those are like cold compressed. So they have like a different way that they are manufactured, or if you think of like these little gel beads, they're put together with a lattice framework, and that is going to tell us how long it's going to last. Is it going to last 6 months? Can I put it very superficial in these lines right here? Is it going to last longer, where it's going to be like more aggressive of a framework, where I can put it in the jawline? So that's your HA. What's beautiful about HA is that we can actually dissolve them. Like if there's a problem, we can immediately dissolve it. If a patient comes in and their filler has been placed poorly in the wrong plane of the skin, we can dissolve it.
Get rid of it.
If they've had too much, we can dissolve it. So that's what's nice about HA. A lot of your new injectors will use HA. We actually don't use a ton of it here anymore, but it's really nice because it can be dissolved, and we use it in the lips. That's the only thing we use in the lips.
Don't let anybody put anything else in your lips.
Yeah.
It'll be stuck there forever.
Yes. The lips want to stay soft.
Yeah.
The other type of injectables that we use are called biostimulators. So HA just go in and they go in and they sit there.
They just fill.
That's
fill.
And then we have biostimulators like Sculptra. Sculptra is a suture. It's basically like sutures, like stitches that's turned into a powder, and we put it underneath the skin and we flood the area, and basically it regrows your tissue. So it's regrowing the fat and the collagen.
It's like a fertilizer.
It's like a fertilizer. It's regrowing everything. And this is great. We call it like your after. It's great for patients that are on GLP-1s. We combine it with Scarlet a lot, our laser that does the skin tightening. So we put that fertilizer there underneath the skin, and then it just grows over time.
Especially for people that are like scared of looking weird. It's really good because it's just slow process. So you have time to get used to like, oh my gosh, my face is looking different.
Yeah.
Versus HA, it's immediate.
Right. So if you're like, I have an event to go to this weekend, we would do HA or Radiesse. If you just want to look like yourself, like over time, then we would go into Sculptra. Sculptra's been around for a long time. It was originally like 30 years, 25, 30 years. It was originally FDA approved for HIV
AIDS patients.
That had all that
because they have all that volume loss. So it's the only way that they were able to regrow their tissue without exposing them to other things that their body might reject, since they're already like immunocompromised.
Exactly. So the only people that we don't use Sculptra on is somebody that has like a autoimmune disease like arthritis, because it could create like an arthritis flare, but we do want to increase that collagen. Our other biostimulator we use is Radiesse. Radiesse is a calcium-based product, and basically it increases your collagen and your elastin, so it gives your skin that glow, but it has that immediate structure. So if you want to do a biostimulator, you're starting to lose that collagen elastin. We don't want to wait on Sculptra to grow. We're going to use Radiesse, and it's more immediate.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You get those immediate results, and then your body just breaks down that calcium and turns it into that collagen and elastin, which is great.
One of the other nice things about Radiesse is that we actually can mix it ourselves. And so we use it in the temples. We use it on the chest, the neck, the décolleté. Beautiful on the neck. We use it on the hands. You can use it on the body. You can use it on the arms. So we're getting that collagen and elastin kind of like flooding that area.
Yeah, because it's like a hard white paste. And you can thin it out as much as you want, which is great because we can use that same product everywhere without having to be like, well, we need this for this and this for that and this for that. It just depends on how. It's like every time I'm mixing Radiesse, I'm like, I'm a scientist.
It's nice having the different levels that you need. Another biostimulator that we use is called Bellafill. Bellafill is bovine based, so it's cow collagen. That's actually what I have in my cheeks. But it's, again, if you have an autoimmune disease, we don't typically use it. If you're like a vegetarian, we definitely would not use it. And sometimes we don't use it on first time patients because it's basically permanent, and it used to be called Artivil, and it's considered permanent. It lasts for over 5 years. But for somebody you've been injecting a while, like let's say we're doing like restructuring the chin or the cheekbones, then it's nice to have Bellafill as an option because it's going to be permanent and you're not having to redo it every year or 2 years. Yeah. But it's not a first time patient situation.
Especially because if you mess up, unfortunately, we can't dissolve it. I mean, we can, but it's a process. Whole ordeal.
It's a process, and we don't like to. We've never had to, but we can if we need to. Yeah. But those are basically like your filler options. We have the HAs, which are dissolvable, great for first-time patients and lips. And then we have the biostimulators, which are going to be your Sculptra, Radiesse, your Bellafill, and then your Selenosterma PRP. And the Selenosterma, what also is nice about the Selenosterma is that that we can inject everywhere. And it's a little bit more affordable because we can do your under eyes, we can do your lips, we can do your cheeks, we can do your chin, we do everything in one little session. So it's great for overall rejuvenation.
Yeah. And Solenis Derm is made with your own blood product. So a lot of people are a little scared of putting other things like other substances in their body, but with Solenis we make it from your blood. We draw your blood, separate the plasma, and do all the things to make it into the consistency that we needed. You get the immediate results, you get the biostimulators, that collagen growing, but you know 100% that it's yours, but also it's only as good as where it came from. So if you are not the healthiest person, then you're not going to get very good results from it.
Right. So we do a little bit of prep with that, like put you on kind of like a vegetarian diet, making sure you're getting enough
all the water,
protein in there,
protein.
enough water, some vitamins to make sure you're as healthy as you can before we do that initial blood draw with the PRP. But I think, the main goal of this podcast is to really like emphasize, I don't want you to be scared of fillers, but also I don't want you to rely on fillers. Like you want to make sure that you're still doing your skin tightening. We're still doing like the skin health. Fillers aren't going to do anything for brown spots or veins. The biostimulators will increase collagen production to make that dermis a little bit thicker, but we kind of have to combine the different treatments. We might do a little bit of Sculptra with some Radiesse on the jawline, but we just combine different fillers and different layers and different techniques and have those tools together in our tool belt. And I think that's what's beautiful about Illuminate and Maritza and myself is that we use all these tools together to get the complete look. We're not just using one type of filler all over everywhere.
It's all about using your tools correctly.
Yes.
Because we can have access to all those protocols and make sure that we're doing all the right things. So it's always really good to have a really good relationship with our reps because they have access to all of this. They give us access to all of it. So we benefit. And when we benefit, we make sure that our clients are getting the best results because things are changing so quickly. What people don't understand is that this is medicine, this is science. Like there is people in labs studying these products every single day and having test subjects and trying out new things on clients. Like this isn't just like foo-foo medicine that fell out of the sky. Like there is scientific research and white papers for all of these products. So constantly we're learning more and more like, oh, it can do this. Oh, now it's approved for this. Oh, now we can inject it here. Some things are like off label, but we know them and we just have to make sure that we're doing it correctly and investing in that education because if we don't know what we're doing, then that's when we really can mess up somebody. And my biggest fear is messing up somebody's face.
Right. I mean, your face is obviously like your calling card and like it's what people see. And that is like what we try to boost is like your confidence when you're talking with people, and you definitely don't want to have something go wrong with your face. So investing in your injector, obviously I invest in my injector, Maritza does my face, but I invest in her education. We go to multiple different conferences. Actually, Maritza taught a conference this year. So proud of her. So it's really excellent that, we do make sure that we have that budget in our budget to have that education because things are constantly changing. And the aesthetics field really is highly like researched. And we know very quickly if something works or if something does not work. Actually, do you know what the number one medical device is researched? Breast implants. Number one. Over everything. Like you would think like a heart something would be, or brain implant.
Something cancer, I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's breast implant. So it's like there's so much money that goes into the research of aesthetics and what really works and what doesn't.
And also knowing if we do mess up, we have all the tools to fix it. Like what do you use to dissolve? What do you use if you have an occlusion? What kind of things can we do for any single reason? So when I tell people I got you, it's because I got you. Because, I don't care if you're freaking out at 3 a.m. because you think something's wrong. Text us, call us. We might not see it until the morning, but we want to know as soon as possible so that we can fix it. Because that's what we're for. And we have, what you're paying is not just for the service, but for the care that comes after the service.
And the expertise and like the education to get you to that point.
Like that
how do you
access
get that
to
complete
us.
look?
Yeah.
And we do have other clinics like kind of in the area that will call us if they have an occlusion or they call us for advice. And it's nice to see that we are a field where we are collaborative and we work together with other providers and kind of do the education and training with them as well.
Because that's the beauty of this community, that we're all in it together. Like it's not about competing to who has the most clients and who makes the most money. It's about like that we're doing the right things for our clients and that we're on the same page and that we're all educated together. Like there's no room for gatekeeping. There's no room for mean girls because we're literally playing with people's lives.
Right. Yes. We don't do that. All right. If you guys have any questions about filler or biostimulators, PRP, definitely let us know. Share this with anybody that is interested in getting filler done as a little brief overview. If you're in the Tulsa area, come and see us for a free consultation. We'd love to see you and create a great game plan for you. All right. Thank you for joining our podcast today.
Thank you. Bye.